All right, Shalom. First off, we want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem and Kakadash. It's all praises to the one called God, whose true name in Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem meaning in the name, Yahushai meaning in the name of the only begotten Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the awful like preachers word and truth and sincerity. My brother Tazabad in Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. And as you can see on the screen, it's a cold article, and it's a spirit too, because you look right here on the published date, 144. All right. So it says, U.S. needs a miracle to avoid recession. It says the nation's economic growth. The nation's economic downturn is projected to last at least another year. Negative economic growth that occurred in the United States in the first half of this year is expected to continue, according to economist Stephen Roche, the longtime head of the Morgan Stanley Asia, told CNBC on Tuesday that a much deeper economic downturn could last until 2024. Was more deep than a recession? It's going to be a depression, right? Noting that the U.S. needed a miracle to avoid a recession. It's already in a recession. 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP is the standard definition for a recession. You've had 2 quarters of negative GDP in the United States. And when it hits the third quarter, people are going to start laying people off. Hits the fourth quarter, they're going to start closing down certain doors, right? It says, we'll definitely have a recession as the lagged impacts of the major monetary tightening start to kick in, Roche warned, adding, they haven't kicked in at all right now. All right? So it's about to hit. It's about to hit, right? America's through this whole golden city. You get this. This is Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up this parable against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. And one of the staffs, one of his, his crutches within this world is his ability to control the monetary system. And now that thing's crashing, right? And people are getting more and more hostile and really don't care what the U.S. has to say. So this golden city is ceasing, right? When that money falls, that's it. That's why the brothers tell people, more so you Israelites, that you need to start storing up your treasures in heaven, because if all you're doing is storing up treasures on the earth, right? Well, here it is. The scriptures talk about the moth and rust do come, right? But if you store up treasures in heaven, where moth and rust are not able to destroy, so if you store up your treasures on earth, we're here in the times where those economic moth and rust is here, corroding the value of your dollar, corroding the buying power of it, the desirability that it once had. You got to actually sit here and really consider this, right? This American way is over. It's only going to get steeper, and people are only going to get more hostile because they see it's all falling. This is Revelation 18. This ain't going to be a long one, but it's a good article. Revelation 18 and this is the right one. 18 and 7. how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. America's done that. Lived deliciously, glorified herself. We're the greatest country in the world, right? Nobody can beat an American army, right? It says, and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow. Give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. But sorrow's here. That economic sorrow, that brings economic sorrow brings a plethora of other things with it, right? It brings a plethora of other things, man. Rapid crime. Crime is a plague, man. When it gets to what it's about to be in the States. Here it is. You had just, I think it was in Texas or California. It was California. 12-year-old came to school with a gun and shot a 13-year-old. Put his ass to death. Now, that's the judgment of the Lord, but that's crime. Right? That golden city is ceasing, man. And sorrows increase, and therefore shall her plague come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall utterly be burned with fire. For strong is Yahweh that judgeth her. And the Lord is starting to judge America. America's through. Right? America's through. You got money just crashing, more and more economic scrutiny happening. People don't even know how they're gonna live or get their next meal. This is the end. There's no reason to be putting all this effort and all this concern into this world, because the Lord is about to get rid of it. And he's going to make sure the next world is for the righteous. That's what you need to focus on, be doing the works and showing yourself to be one of the righteous. The Lord said, prove your own selves. This is Luke 10 and 18. It says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan falling. Beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven. Right? This devil's falling from his rulership position. He's falling. He might be trying to do it intentionally, but at the same time of him trying to do it intentionally, the Lord is going to carry those plans headlong. The scriptures tell you the Lord carried them headlong. Meaning basically makes them stumble in the plans that he's made. And you're seeing it. Right? At a certain point, this whole increasing the interest rates, that is going to speed up the destruction of America to a point where it's going to be irreversible. You're not going to be able to fight against it. I'm going to go down on this article. This looks like something. It says, go back to the type of pain Paul Volcker had to impose on the U.S. economy to bring out inflation. He had to take the unemployment rate above 10%, Roche explained. The only way we're not going to get there is if the Fed, under Jerome Powell, sticks to his word, stays focused on discipline, and gets the real federal funds rate into the restrictive zone. And the restrictive zone is a long way from where we are right now. So basically they're saying they have to raise this interest rate, so the price of things are going to shoot up drastically. Right? It's going to shoot up drastically. So I'll keep going on in these scriptures. So this is Ecclesiastes 9. And 11 it says, I turned and saw under heaven that the race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. And that's what Esau thinks. He thinks that because he's been so strong in the world that he's going to be able to weather any storm. He's going to be the one that's going to be able to set up this new world order system, and that his plans are going to be fulfilled. So it's neither yet bread to the wise. So the Lord saying, hey, you don't get to eat just because you're wise. nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. Right? And it just so happens that we're in the time where Esau has the rulership, but that's gonna end. The second Exodus 11, that's about to end. The time and chance for him to rule. Right? The Lord spoke about it in second Exodus 9 and 11. No, 11 and 9. 11:39. Starting 37, it says, "And behold, and lo, as it were a roaring lion chased out of the wood, and I saw that he sent out a man's voice unto the eagle and said," and it's talking about Yahweh Shai. He's that roaring lion, the lion of the tribe of Judah. It says, "Hear thou, I will talk with thee, and the highest shall say unto thee, Art thou it that remainest? Okay. Art thou it that remainest of the four beasts whom I made to reign in my world?" Right? When you go to the book of Daniel, you go through that breakdown, that fourth beast. Right? That fourth beast, you can also go to the statue of that fourth rulership. It was actually the Roman Empire. Now it came back and revives itself as America these days. Right? So at the end of the days, the Lord is making inquisition. Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts whom I made to reign in my world? See, this is the Lord's world. So the Lord set you devils up. It says that the end of their times might come through thee, and that's what he was set up. And we're seeing that the Lord is about to chauffeur this devil off because he's taking those riches away from him. Right? And the fourth came and overcame it, all the beasts that were passed. And that's what the Roman Empire did. And had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And this is what Esau's done through that revival. He's had complete power over the world with great fearfulness. Nobody wanted to mess with him. Everybody knew that this devil would come in, bomb him to hell, and use the media to try to paint them as evil, which these heathen are. But to you people's normal naked eye that don't have the spirit with you, you think that these people really ain't that bad. It says, "With much wicked oppression, and so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth has thou not judged in truth, for thou hast afflicted the meek." This is what America's done. This as a whole, you Edomites have done this wherever Jake is. "For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm." And this is why this place is getting ready to be destroyed. With all this wickedness, all this righteous dealing, right? He's been able to get up to this position, been able to shit and giggle, but the Lord's starting to take him down. Did I get this? Let me see. Yep, that's it. Con. Well, I don't want to make this long. Well, it was out of fire. Shalom.